Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Chess here. Yesterday ended seventh round of the candidates, and Ian made a quick draw uh, against Dean Liran, and Fabi lost. Fabi didn't play for a draw this game. He always tries to play uh, long normal game, not to make quick draws. He thinks ahead. He wants to get more experience, I think, to accumulate it. And Hikaru, surprisingly, a little bit surprisingly for me, played for win as well. I don't think that they are like enemies, but there is, as far as I understand, there is quite significant rivalry between them. Hikaru definitely has ambitions as well. It's interesting how people treat Hikaru. They like say that he's a streamer. It's like an amateur participating in this candidates tournament, which is I don't know. I mean, life has changed a lot. Yeah, people do a lot of things right now. They don't do only one job at a time, and that's it. They do a lot of things, and with engine, with assistance, you can do a lot. And just to say that Hikaru is so like they say like he never played chess before, but he's not that active in this classical tournaments last 5 years, but he's still playing every tournament online and very successful and so on. Yeah, so don't underestimate him. Okay, so let's see the game. The game is pretty long. Hikaru plays all his games e4 now. Switch to this opening. d4 has been his main move, I'd say, but probably he thinks that e4 gives him more advantage against strong players. Knight f6 takes. Yeah, quite popular variation played by basically everybody. Giri, Mamidyarov is black. Fabi also switched from his Petrov to Rui Lopez. He's as like I said, he wants to get more play as Russian defense is more drawish opening. Takes and bishop to e6. c3, castles, and knight to f2. So this is just the beginning of this variation. So black gives up 2 pieces for a rook, and they will win another pawn. So material wise, black is doing okay, and white has two pieces. They have 2 bishops, so I don't think that white also has to complain about this. Who is better? I thought about it, and I said that it should be equal. Yeah, whoever plays better wins. That's in this position. Definitely, black is feeling that they can play for some kind of advantage. They have the center. White is undeveloped. They have a little bit worse king, but 2 pieces are very important. So he moves his king because of the pin. Queen to d6, connecting rooks. Bishop e3, and they play like just bullet style. Definitely they were very prepared for this. And what happened later? Queen e1, queen f2, attacking the c5 square, knight to b7. So when you have so little these minor pieces, yeah, you don't want really to trade. And white can even give up this light square bishop because they will have 2 knights, and then black will be in trouble. So you want to keep at least one knight to somehow it control these two knights. It's just my understanding what's going on. c5, black has all the center, and knight to g3. So this was the first novelty by Hikaru. So it's not the first line move, and but he played it instantly, so it was his home prep. It's not the first line move, so Fabi had to start thinking here. Otherwise, they could continue if Hikaru would follow the engine, but he at this point tried to play something different. So bishop d3. According to engine, bishop g6 was a little bit better, but this is fine as well. And c4. So I think this was the not forced, but engine says that e4 is better. Yeah, the idea is obviously the same, to defend this bishop, and that's why this position is so dynamic, so interesting. Yeah, that it's materially imbalanced, and black has also compensation in the center. So whoever, if black, let's say, manages to strike in the center and push these pieces out, then black might get an advantage. Yeah, but the back side of this position for black is that if they move the pawn, they start creating weaknesses where these pieces, minor pieces, will infiltrate. So it's very unbalanced. Bishop d1, doubling the rooks. Bishop to f2 in order to avoid possible d4 move. And knight to h1. So Hikaru found this, and actually he was praised by many commentators, yeah, for playing this game, because it was basically just flawless victory for him. So he found out that these knights are this knight f3, it can go to d4. So whenever you play this, you can like maneuver your piece to d4, and he decided that he needs this bishop on g3. So knight h1 looks very weird, but in this position it works. And Fabio played e4, knight d4, and h4. Again, very strong idea, and some people said that this move is losing. Yeah, I don't think it's losing, it's just how perfectly Hikaru played the rest of the game. It's kind of waiting game at this point, because black has actually a good position, because they have every their piece except for this knight is very active. Yeah, you also can just run to f5, for instance. Yeah, but these two rooks, they create a lot of threats. Yeah, to f1, for instance. Yeah, you can't really move your bishop. But as long as white finds how to maneuver, how to improve their pieces, white might have an advantage, and that's why this h4 is so powerful. Knight c5. I thought that knight to d6 might be a good move, but he thought otherwise. And bishop g4. So this knight kind of cut off from the being able to play knight to e6, and this position now, the advantage of Hikaru grows. Yeah, it's already plus 2.7. Engine-wise, he's winning. Queen e3 is a strong move, and Fabi decided to exchange the queen. So at this point, he already losing material by force. This knight is attacked, and these rooks, you cannot move your knight because of bishop e6 is coming, different knight jumps, so a lot of threats, and also this pawn is attacked. So And notice that white maneuvered so good that just impossible to attack anything. So good job, 96, and he took this important pawn. Still, it's not lost yet, but this bishop here is really strong. Yeah, black has nothing to play against it. Yeah, and this knight also will join the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fabi would resign much quicker. Yeah, but he's a big fighter, so he took this pawn. Knight f2. Again, you don't want to, and this is important, to allow exchange of rooks. Yeah, this one rook, it costs like 2 rooks for white, because it kind of protects all these lines, and what black would like to do is exchange one of them. Then their one rook could be a big asset. Yeah, even one rook against 2 bishops can draw. So Fabi protects his rooks from exchange. b4. So Hikaru exchanged one of the pawns, and unless there are no lines for the rooks yet, and again this rook can be really powerful. One of the ideas is to play rook to a1. Okay, rook to a1 and h3. Engine says that it's a really good move by Fabi. He continued to fight. If you take, then after this, actually the position is equal according to Engine, so you cannot allow, and if you take, then rook to f3, and then these pieces start some counterplay. Even black would be better. So Hikaru wisely gave up this pawn, and now his bishop joins the attack. Okay, king g2, king g3, and now unfortunately white starts to dominate. Yeah, these 2 bishops are doing a really good job attacking these 2 rooks. Yeah, they just cannot cope with it, and they are not able to give a good check. So he attacks everything, attack this. Yeah, and this position is absolutely winning for white. They are a piece up, and they're dominating. This bishop unfortunately is not doing too much, so he gave a check. Hikaru saw it. At some point, Engine likes this move a lot, but commentator I was following said that just don't worry, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, even though the Engine evaluation dropped significantly, yeah, it's just a piece up. For some reason, just Engine was not calculating that well. Yeah, and even without this knight, it's hard for Blick to win. Yeah, this pawn is weak, and just all the dark squares very important. So Hikaru just marched back. Defended. Moved his knight. So it's all about like passivity, yeah, that black cannot do anything, and white just improves pieces. And in this position, Caruana resigned. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.